What is going on, everybody? Who's having a great day, great night, wherever you're watching this from. Really quick, I am releasing another book, and I want to talk about these books, and I want to really give you all some brief description and details as far as the journey of my life, the journey of love, the journey of how I got to this place. And I'm not going to go into everything because it'll take a few hours for me to talk about everything. I'm going to try to wrap it up as quick as I can within 5 minutes. My very first book, Pages of My Life, was a reflection of the relationships, the failed marriages, the failed heartbreaks, the things that we learned from. It was a brief description of my life. I have 2 other books also, Insecurities in Relationships, Boundaries in Relationships. Those 2 books right there, they pretty much talk about everything that I've learned. The ins and outs, the things that I did not, put around my heart, did not put in my relationship. I didn't invest into my marriages. These right here are so important. The very last one that I'm releasing tonight is called It's Time to Heal. And this one's for the women. It is a really short book, but it gets to the point, and it's really to, actually help you think about what you really want and what you really need in your life. A lot of us have, we put our hearts in the wrong hands. What I've learned in the past is that I fell in love with people that were not ready for love. We had a chemistry, but just because you have a chemistry, you all, does not mean that you all are meant to be together. Everybody can have a chemistry. Chemistry is nothing more than people that have things in common. It's being able to relate. It's being able to, have a good dialogue, being able to talk out some things, to see past some, those things are important. Yes, chemistry is important, but you just can't have chemistry in order to make a relationship work. The key to a successful relationship that I have learned from my past, in my writings, the things that I'm actually putting out there to you all, in my 1-minute motivations, and everything else that I'm, we're putting together for the year 2020, is that you have to understand that everybody is not ready for a relationship. I tell you all this all the time. Ask these people that you're dating, people that you're in love with, find out about their past lovers, the reason why the relationship didn't work out. Find out if they have issues when it comes to their parents. What kind of environment was they raised? Were they raised in a healthy environment? Did they see love? Did they experience love? Or was they raised in a dominant relationship when it came to mothers running things and the father just saying yes, 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 yes? And so men, when you get involved with a woman and she seems to be very controlling, the reason being is because the mother, the influences that she's seen from her aunts and her uncles, she saw people that was able to run a household. The man went to work, came home, the woman ran everything. So the man really, he had a say-so, but he did not have a say-so. And so this is the reason why you have these women the way they are, and they're driven the way they are, and they're not being disrespectful. It's just the environment they was raised in. Women, what kind of relationship did he have with his parents? Did he have a relationship with his father? Or is he always angry because he never really had a real relationship? And now these people are trying to come back into his life, and he's been trying to protect his heart, and he has some anger issues and these things that he's struggling with. Why is it that he can't be faithful? What is the problem with him being faithful? What kind of environment was he raised in? See, these are the things that you have to find out. And if you want a healthy relationship, if you want a healthy marriage, these are the things that you have to put out on the forefront. You have to be open and honest. You got to let her know when you have an issue with her. You have to let her know that she's not being responsive. You have to let her know that she does not pay close attention to what you're saying to her, men. And it's so easy for us to talk about the things that she's not doing. What about the things that she is doing right? And I always hear couples always talking about, well, he's not doing this. Well, she's not. Well, what are they doing right? Let's try to build off of what's right. Let's try to hold them accountable for what's right instead of holding them accountable for what's wrong all the time. Because I really feel a lot of relationships could have lasted if people would have just put in more work and appreciated each other. Because for some reason, we always think that there's always something better on the outside. We always think that. And we don't realize what we have until it's pretty much gone and we done walked away from it. And some people will never be honest with you. They'll never be honest with themselves. That if I would have just stayed in that marriage, it would have worked out. If I would have just worked a little hard instead of listening to my parents and listening to my friends and listening to everybody else, it could have worked out. But because I was hurt, because she broke my heart, because he broke my heart, because I was just tired of dealing with the nonsense, the ups and downs and the struggles within my marriage, I decided to walk away. So I want you all to think about that. That was just a brief description of a little bit about the books that I have, my life, and I'll be talking about some things in the near future, but I want you all to think about that. Right now we're living in a time where couples don't want to they don't want to work on nothing. They want to run from it. All right? So last but not least, always remember there's some moment in your life, God is bigger than this moment, and that's the reason why we got to continue to press. Have a blessed and wonderful day.